If you have been trying no contact and you have felt stuck, like you're struggling, you're confused, you don't even know what to do next, then this video is for you. Because I believe that no contact is not the best thing that you should do for your relationship. In fact, I believe more times than not for married people that no contact is going to ruin your chances at saving your marriage. And even more than that, it is probably ruining you. My name is Kimberly Holmes. I'm the CEO at Marriage Helper, and I care about marriages being saved. We have seen thousands and thousands and thousands of marriages saved at Marriage Helper, and we are passionate about what we do. And that's why I want to share with you 7 ways that you may be finding that no contact is ruining yourself as an individual. It's ruining your life. If any of these 7 things are happening, then I suggest strongly that you reconsider the approach that you're taking and try something that actually works in saving marriages. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not married, I'm dating. Then this video isn't for you. This is very specifically for the people who are married and are trying to do whatever they can to get their marriage to work, to bring their spouse back. That's who this video is for. And if that is you, then don't miss this. And at the end, I'm going to give you access to a free mini course that you can go and get involved in and start taking right now that will teach you what actually works, not only in getting your spouse to contact and communicate with you, but in teaching you the healthy behaviors and habits that you need to have in order to have a better marriage long-term. Because no contact teaches you the opposite of positive behaviors to have that lead to a long-term relationship. I have a whole nother video that I did on that. So stick around to the end, but before I get to point number 1, be sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are releasing relevant, relatable relationship content every single week, multiple times. And be sure to hit the bell if you want to get notified whenever we drop our newest releases, because they are on point, if I do say so myself. Here is sign number 1 that no contact is ruining your life. You are so focused on thinking about what your spouse is or isn't doing that it is taking up all of your time, all of your energy, all of your mental space. You keep going back to YouTube, you keep going online, you're watching every single video that you can to see if no contact is working. How long should it take for no contact to work? What stage of no contact is my ex in? How do I know what they're thinking? There's thousands of videos out there that are talking about all of these different aspects of no contact. And if you don't stop yourself, you will go into a rabbit hole of deep darkness. And it can feel overwhelming to the point where it's all you can think about. You're consumed with whether or not they've texted you or sent you a gift, or how do you know if no contact is working, and you're watching all of the different videos that all give a different piece of advice. And at the end of the day, you're more confused than ever before. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your mind. And it's not healthy for your future relationship. Number 2 is you keep ignoring your spouse because no contact says to. If your spouse has tried to reach out to you, or if you know that they have gone through something and you haven't reached out to them simply because you're following no contact and that's what it says to do, then it's not healthy for you. You see, I understand that no contact is all about making your spouse see what they're missing, but it's controlling. And it's not a behavior ever done in healthy relationships. You see, in a healthy relationship, you don't use tactics or manipulative factors to try and get someone to see what they're missing. Instead, you are a safe place for that person. You are present and loving towards them, even when they don't deserve it. That is what builds long-term healthy relationships. Now, I also don't advocate that you text your spouse every single day. That's the other extreme. But I do believe there is a happy medium between this, which we at Marriage Helper call smart contact. It's all about being smart with the way that you reach out and communicate with your spouse. It's not about trying to control them or manipulate them or to take freedom away from them. And it's not about pouring yourself out or holding yourself back. It's a healthy medium for both parties, and most of all for you, so that you can still communicate with your spouse about things that matter without having to play these games, but it still builds quality communication between the two of you if you do it right. You can watch our video on smart contact after this. Point number 3, you are finding yourself becoming depressed. You've been spending so much time and effort and energy doing this no contact, and you feel more lonely than ever before. It's not uncommon, especially when you put so much hope and effort and time into something that you feel like may have been one of your last ditch efforts. And when it feels like it's not working, it's absolutely normal to feel like you're becoming depressed. But you're also probably feeling depressed because this isn't a healthy way for you to be interacting or living your life either. You've got to find something that is a healthier approach for you. The 4th way that no contact might be ruining you is you find that you are becoming more attracted to others. You see, you run the temptation when you stop contacting your spouse, not only that they may become even more attracted to someone else, but also that you, after having a period of relief, may begin to think, I don't know if I want to save that relationship. And that's not necessarily healthy because you're not making that decision when you're in a healthy space. You're making that decision in the middle of you implementing this no contact system. And now you don't have a healthy view of reality, of your reality. And so you may end up making long-term decisions to maybe stop standing for your marriage or to pursue someone else when you're still married, which you should definitely not do. And you're making those decisions when you're not in a healthy place to do so. So if you find that you're becoming attracted to other people during this time of no contact, it's more than likely because you've put yourself in a position where you feel like you've lost hope with your spouse and you begin to maybe think about more available alternatives. But it's not the best place for you to be. You don't want to start seeking another relationship right now, and you definitely don't want to do anything to ruin your chances at saving your marriage. There are hundreds of reasons that you should save your marriage, even when it feels hopeless or helpless. I won't get into all of those right here, but trust me, every marriage can be saved and can be made better than it ever was before, no matter what has happened. And you deserve to give that chance to the marriage that you're in right now. The 5th sign that no contact might be ruining your life is that you have lost yourself. You've lost your identity. You don't even know who you are anymore. Your confidence, gone. Your self-esteem, plummeted because you have given so much of yourself, so much of, again, the time, the energy, the mental space to learning everything you can about how to do no contact that you don't even know who you are anymore. And you probably don't even remember why you're doing it. If that's where you are, it's probably healthy for you to step back, stop obsessing about it, and to look at things from a different perspective. The 6th reason that no contact might be ruining your life is because you're losing friends. Maybe every time you're around your friends, all you're talking about is no contact or your spouse or what they might be doing or how you don't know what they're thinking. And your friends want to be there for you. They want to be your support system, but you're overwhelming them. They don't know what to say to you anymore. They don't know how to act around you. They don't know what they can do to possibly help you come out of this pit. And so they might stop reaching out. It's not because they don't love you. It's because they don't know what to do anymore. And if that's happening where you're becoming so obsessed with this one thing that you don't even know how to interact and relate to your friends anymore, you may need to stop. And the 7th reason that no contact might be ruining your life is that you've lost hope. You've tried it, it didn't work, and now you don't know what you can do. As I said before, at Marriage Helper, we have worked with thousands of people in situations where their spouse won't even talk to them anymore, where they're separated, divorce is on the table, maybe they've already even divorced. And that has never stopped us from believing that there is hope and help for your situation. We have seen marriages that every other person has given up on be saved and made stronger than ever before. And we want to teach you the things that you can do to begin to actually create change in your relationship by teaching you what we have in our free mini course for how to get your spouse to talk to you. You can get it by clicking on the link here or in the show notes below. Also, if you want to know any of the other things that we do at Marriage Helper with our coaching, our online courses, or our Marriage Helper workshops, then you can find out more about that by going to marriagehelper.com or by calling our team at 866-903-0990. Again, be sure to get that free mini course because there's no strings attached. We really want to teach you the things that you can begin to implement to see real change, not only in your relationship, but within yourself, to get your confidence back, to rebuild your self-esteem, and to realize that you do have the strength and the ability to save this relationship, and you don't have to do it by playing games or using manipulative tactics. You can do it by being the best version of you, because you're good enough, and we want to help you do that.